In this vlog, I shall assess the purchase behaviour of consumers, including myself, and provide evidence using theories and observations. I shall also delve into the ways in which the marketing of certain products affects consumer behaviour in order to see an increase in sales. So to begin, what is marketing? Well, the Chartered Institute of Marketing defined it as the strategic business function that creates value by stimulating, facilitating, and fulfilling consumer demand. The key word I take from this definition is strategic. Marketing is the cognitive tool that enables a company to influence a consumer to purchase in a premeditated and severely thought out way. When we look at Bone and Kurtz, the developing market concept, we see that the prevailing attitudes towards marketing have changed over time. They argue that we have moved from the focus of production to sales, marketing, relationships, and finally to social, being from the 2000s onwards. Acknowledging that social marketing is an effective tool allows a company to branch their product out further and influence a bigger target group such as the younger generation. Here are just a few examples on my social media timelines. There are different types of customers in the consumer market, and I shall look at business-to-consumer buyers. As consumers, we naturally have specific behaviours when it comes to purchasing. These are known as socio-psychological buying motives. These include how the product makes us feel, its associations, what it represents to us, and also how significant others value the product. Knowing this allows for businesses to target these specific areas, influencing the way we feel about a particular product. For example, Tesco is providing a healthy lifestyle range and other health and diet branded goods. The argument can be backed up by Asgen's theory of planned behaviour. Here he argues that combined attitudes, subjective norms, and perceived behavioural control, or in other words our rationale, leads to intention and therefore behaviour. For example, the social norm that we should eat healthier, combined with rationale, leads to us intending to eat healthier and therefore purchasing healthy goods. This links to our socio-psychological buying motives, as social norms about healthy eating has an effect on the way the product makes us feel, and it has positive associations. Therefore, if a business uses such techniques as providing healthy options, then according to Asgen's theory, they shall be successful. Now I shall look into my personal consumer purchases and how these were affected by marketing, providing theories for each example. Firstly, there are 3 different buying situations a consumer may be in: routine problem solving, limited problem solving, and extended problem solving. However, I was only involved in the first 2 buying situations. Routine problem solving looks at regular purchases we make that require a very short decision process, such as toiletries and food. These are also known as impulse purchases, and so our decision process may be subconscious or instantaneous. This process can be explained using this diagram of a purchase funnel, and it can not only describe our decision process of products, but also where to shop. For example, we are aware of and familiar of the 4 main corporate supermarkets. We consider the options, choose the shop, and remain loyal to the store with the outcome. When purchasing products, there is a brand familiarity with items such as toilet roll, crisps, and bread. These were my purchases, and alike with the funnel, unintentionally I considered alternatives, but ultimately purchased and remained loyal to brands I am familiar with due to large-scale advertisement and that I have used before. Moving on to limited problem solving. This involves more deliberate and moderately expensive purchases, requiring more thought, such as buying clothes. My decision process with buying clothes was affected by celebrity endorsements, which may be explained further by the self-concept approach. As my example, the company Pretty Little Thing did a collaboration with Kourtney Kardashian, and although she may not have had creative control over the items she was associated with and wore the items, influencing me to buy the clothes to be like my idol. The self-concept approach provides evidence for this example, as it describes how people purchase items for the brand due to what they believe it says about themselves. In my case, me owning clothes that Kourtney Kardashian was said to own urged me to buy the items to contribute to my self-image and self-concept.